If you're like me and wondering, can you really use an iPad as your one and only computer for everything involving video editing? I hope to answer that question here. The short answer is yes, but the long answer is a question. It's where does it shine and where does it suck? I hope to answer that in this video, and I'll be showing you my creative process for how an idea becomes to a video. I'll be adding time cards here for all the chapters in the video. When I come up with a video idea, I usually try to write it down and get a basic script of sorts together. To do that, I'll get into my regular old notes app and just start writing and go from there. I'm sure there's better script apps, but honestly, that works for me. So once I know all the shots I need to go get, I'll usually grab the camera, I'll get the need for the day and head out. And today I'll be using my DJI Mini SE and to go have some fun and get some wintry shots. Awesome. Now that we have our shots, we need to transfer them over to the iPad. I bought this cheap USB Type-C dongle on Amazon for 20 bucks, and it has a card reader, a USB Type-A port, and an HDMI port. Having something like this is quite important if you're going to be using files off SD cards. Transferring a large amount of files through Bluetooth is not as an ideal solution because it takes much longer. Using the dongle is dead simple. Just take the card out of the camera you're using, plug it into the spot on your dongle, and then open the Files app. Find your files on the dongle and select the ones you want. Then move them onto the storage on the device. You know it's working when it's complete by the little circle in the top right. Now we get to the first quirky thing I found. The videos are on your device, but when you open the Photos app, they aren't there. What gives? The Photos app and Files app are completely separate entities. To get files from one to the other is quite easy. You could simply go back to the Files app and select all of your videos and photos you'd like to move over, press Share in the bottom left corner and click Save however many videos. When that process finishes up, they will be ready to move to the Photos app and ready to be used. If you use your phone to shoot videos, it's either going to be really easy or a pain in the butt. Now let me explain. For iPhone users, it's a super easy process. Simply airdrop your photos from your phone to your iPad. That's it. However, if you don't drink the Apple Kool-Aid and like me, prefer the Google Kool-Aid, it's a bit more involved. You may be able to plug a Type-C to Type-C cord between the two devices and share files that way, or others have had luck moving the files through the Wi-Fi signal coming out of the device. However, I cannot talk about either of these methods because neither of them have ever worked for me, unfortunately. The one thing that works for me well is Google Photos. I use the free version and delete my old files after every project. To do this, I will select the videos I want to transfer and press back up. This will upload the videos to the cloud. Once that is done, you should be able to go to the Google Photos app on your iPad and select the files again and press download. Once downloaded, they'll be on your device and ready to use. Alright, we finally have everything we need on the device. So let's open Lumafusion and create a new project, and I usually just call it the date to keep things organized. Everyone edits videos differently, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and to the video being more finished. So with Lumafusion, it's actually a really, really good app. So let's just check this in the timeline here. And so you can actually adjust a lot of things in here. You can adjust your playback speed, which I should mention on the highest, on super high quality videos, it will lag a little bit, but this is 2.7K, this footage here, and as you can see, there's absolutely no lagging whatsoever when I crank the speed up. You can also do shorts in here, so you can change the aspect ratio of your project just from landscape to portrait, and just like that you'll be able to do shorts. A couple things I want to add before I close this out is you can add text, you can blur parts of your video, and all of that is super easy to do, but I just didn't have to do that here. And there's lots of tutorials on YouTube. So let's get this exported. So we're gonna hit the share button, movie, save it to photos, make sure all your settings are what you want, and then you just hit share again. And this is real time. This is how fast this goes. It's quite quick. All right, it was that easy. So now we can go to the YouTube app and we can add the video, which will be right here. And then just like that, we can upload this to YouTube just like that. Next, you got to make your thumbnail. I use two apps for that. First, I'll open up Adobe Lightroom and import the photo into there. You can color grade the photo and get it looking just how you like it here. However, I'm lazy and the thumbnail is small when people see it, so I just hit the auto button in the corner and then I put it over in Procreate. And then once you're in Procreate, you can draw all over, add layers, photos, text, really whatever you want to. But before you do that, make sure you click the wrench in the top right, or top left rather, crop and resize. So the size you want to do is 1920 by 1080 and hit the chain to lock it in so it doesn't change the aspect ratio. Procreate is a really powerful tool, and you can really let your inner artist go wild if you want to. And then, yeah, once you're happy with it, I usually go into the YouTube Studio app and upload from there. And yeah, just like that, you have file managed, edited videos, made a thumbnail, all on your iPad. It definitely has some quirks, but in my opinion, it's worth it for the practicality of just doing everything on iPad. You have everything you need in your backpack, and it's like in a super small form. You can just shove it in your backpack. It's great. One thing I should mention before I finish up the video is if your goal is to do shorts, the iPad app doesn't have a shorts feature, which is really weird. So what I do is I upload the file to Google Photos and then download it on my phone and then upload it from there, which is kind of a pain in the butt. I hope this answers some questions you may have had, and I hope you found it helpful. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.